Today, amigo, you and me are gonna talk about China's Generation C, the retailer's dream. Are you ready for this? Of course you are. Here we go! My name is Magnus Detmar, I'm the Shanghai vlogger, and today I'm starting a new little project that I will call CMT, which stands for China Market Trends. In this type of series, or whatever it will become, I will talk more about retail trends, I will talk more about digital trends, maybe throw in some apps, maybe talk about O2O, B2B, B2C, C2C, CMD, HCB, I'm a very bad rapper. Anyways, I will tell you about the trends that are going on here in China. And today, the first one, we're gonna talk about China's Generation Z. If you don't know what Generation Z is, seriously, what are you doing? Look it up. That's what everybody is talking about. Generation Z is gonna be the biggest consumers of them all. So the retailers are looking with dollar signs on this generation, and basically Generation Z is the one that are born 2000 or later. Some people say like, yeah, late 90s, but usually it's from 2000 and later, and these people and this generation is a gold mine. So Generation Z will be about 150 million people by 2020. And the Generation Z here in China are a bit more willing to make money, spend a lot of money compared to the Western friends that they have. Here, they're actually gonna stand for 40% of all the purchase power in the world, the Generation Z here in China. That's why you have to get into it if you are a retailer. So why everybody is talking about the Generation Z here in China is because the purchasing power of Generation Z is way higher here, even though they're younger here. Usually when you start to grow up and you become like 20, 30, 35, that's where you have more money, and of course you can spend more. But Generation Z here in China are born into wealth, so they are more eager to buy, and it's way easier for them to buy also because they have everything in their cell phone. So that's why everybody is talking about them. For example, right now, 2019, they're actually standing for more than 30% of all the shoes and cosmetics purchases in the whole country. Isn't that just amazing? But of course, you want to know what motivates these buyers, because that is something that you have to figure out. But don't you worry, I got you covered. Magnus Detmar have the details. So first of all, they want pleasure, the pleasure of buying. 50% of all the ones that have been asked in Generation Z actually admits that they found pleasure, they find that they become more happy when they actually purchase something. In the West we say that you can't buy yourself happiness, but here it's a totally different deal. 50% say that they actually feel happier when they buy stuff, so that is something that you can take advantage of. Another thing that the Generation Z is looking for is quality product. Especially here in China, you can produce super duper cheap, but that also makes that a lot of things here are really crappy quality. That's why Generation Z are sick and tired of all that. They're not into the consumption, like you use I don't know, a shirt one time and then throw it away. They want quality, so aim for that if you're aiming for Generation Z. Generation Z is also looking for uniqueness. If you have a limited edition, if you have a collection that is just certain amount of shirts or shoes or whatever it is that you are selling, they're way more willing to buy that rather than just buying the things that are everywhere, because they wanna be unique. So limited editions, small unique collections, that's what you're gonna aim for. Another thing that kind of confused me a little bit with this digital society where you just order everything from like Taobao or JD or Tmall or whatever it is that Generation Z want the experience when they actually buy something. They don't just want to click and order and get it home. They want the experience of bringing stuff home rather than just clicking on it. So they want to go to the store, they want to feel the shirt or the shoe or whatever you are. I have to come up with other examples. If you are buying one of these, yeah, you want the experience, you want to touch it, you want to have the carton, you want to have the little bag, you want to have the experience of someone saying welcome to my store and then thank you for purchasing, etc. So that's what they want, and that comes from, probably, this is just my thesis, is that Generation Z are grown up with their cell phone, right? So they just click and get everything home. They don't get in a relationship with the store, and that's what they're lacking of. So that's what they want. They want to come there, buy the thing, take it home, open it. I mean, the package is everything to these type of kids. So consider that when you're creating your products here in China. Another thing that they also care about is the environment. They have been growing up in the cities where the pollution is pretty bad, where yeah, they're more considerate about the environment. So think about that when you're creating your product. Maybe you can, I don't know, donate certain percent of your profit to good causes around in the world or something like that, because they're more concerned about that rather than the generation before. Another thing that they also do is that they save way less than the last generation. They're more willing to spend because, of course, they're born into wealth rather than the older generation that had to fight to actually get rich. This generation just got, as we say in Sweden, the shrimp sandwich life. They already now spend about 15% of the household's money, so there's a lot of money flowing around there. And compared to the if you should say the same in France, they're actually only spending 5% of their household's money in that Generation Z. So that was just a little teaser of Generation Z. If you like this type of video, comment below, like, subscribe, and hit the little ding 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 ding, and you know how glad I am when you are there. Also, if you have some experience by selling to the Generation Z, or if you want to know more about how to sell to Generation Z, please comment below and I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.